Alright, here we go. Last two games. I think I have. I didn't rank those ones yet. I'll do that after the stream. Alright, let's see what the first of the last two is. Ready or Not by Poizen. Thought I already saw one that Poizen did. Or am I going crazy? Like maybe I'm just going crazy. Oh no, wait, this is one I did play this one. I played this one my first stream that got deleted. So, alright, ready or not. Make your way through your presentation. That is 12 mini games. The games use mouse or arrow keys and space. W to drink water. Can't play mini games while you drink. Alt enter to toggle full screen. It's like all the sound effects were from online. Jams. Okay, so that's good to know. Some of the graphics and mini games are created for the previous jams. More detailed credits can be found in the readmes of the games. These are the songs. Okay, and so it looks like the songs and the sound effects were sourced. Alt and enter does full screen. W to drink water. Okay. Trying to think of what I had on my first go round of the game, what my thoughts were. Presentation, start game. Oh yeah, I really like the water bottle and how it actually shows how many uses you have left, and the animation of the water droplets falling down. Almost forgot to use the arrow keys there. Arrow keys in space. Oh, these are the ones that I really sucked at. Yeah, some of these are super simple, like you just have to pick up the one gem. Other ones are you have to break through the blocks. I think the shooting ones are the hardest. Obviously, the ones where you just click on stuff are the easiest. Oops. Oops, missed the green one. Should drink some water. Got 4 gems. Yeah, that's not happening. I got 3. More water. Oops. Yeah, that's right. And then you just fall over dead. You died from crowd control. Close the game and close and restart the game to play again. Oh. Yeah, some dedicated key for just a restart, especially if you go into full screen would be good, but back to full screen. Try one more time. I forget if there was an end game here where you get through all the reading. I think there is. If you know what's coming, it's a lot easier. Can't tell if it's actually randomized with the... If it's randomized the different mini games, or if it's just the... This one's mirrored. Gotta be random, some sort of random. Yeah, the one where you fly around the ship is not... Definitely not the easiest one. Or it's definitely the hardest one thus far. Say that as I've died twice with the mouse now. More water. Okay, I did get all of them. I thought I wasn't gonna get that. No more water. The game's cleared 10 out of 12. Okay, so there is. Water left. None. Drink all the water. Yeah, the graphics of the crowd and like just the use of white and black works out really well here. Because it also helps to make the mini games pop. You're doing the mini games because they have all the color, whereas this is just all black and white, except for the water, the adrenaline. So I like that kind of minimalist color palette for out here, and then leaving the mini games for being more colorful, so they kind of grab your attention more. Restart. We'll do it one more time in hard mode. I don't think I tried it in hard mode last time I did it. That's just because the adrenaline goes up way faster. Yeah, it seems like they're not in random order, the things that you do. It's like they're the same ones over and over, so maybe it's not a It's also a lot faster time, it seems. A drink between mini games. Oh, yeah, this is the one we're gonna fail. Yep, failed. That one. Yep, died. We died from criticism. Boo. Okay. Alright, so thing that I liked the best, I like the fact that it was made with Game Maker Studio. It's been a long time since I've opened up Game Maker Studio. I'm always using number 2 now. Thing I like the most, I like the contrast here. I also like the vignette around here. I think that's a vignette. Maybe I'm going crazy. But yeah, I like the aesthetics of the stage and the characters and all the animations on him, especially how he's like white and everybody else is kind of like a more toned down gray. So it does a really good job of keeping the player's focus, directing the player's focus to various areas. So like you can kind of see the crowd down here, but the character stands out, and then the mini game stands out obviously, and then also the adrenaline bar, and a little bit of water here. So it's very easy to see what's going on where and why. I think that's my favorite part of the game. Things that I would change. I'm trying to think of things that I guess in the mini games it seems like they're not random which one you play. It seems like it's on a fixed path. Maybe making it random and giving a little more time on the timer would help with replayability, and also the inclusion of a restart key as opposed to having to close it down. I don't remember how easy it was to make that in Game Maker Studio. I think it was the same as in Game Maker Studio 2, where it's a pretty simple line. It's just like a game restart, and you just bind it to one key, like either the escape key or something. But yeah, those are the couple things that I might change. Theme. So Adrenaline, I thought I actually did a good job. Actually, I'd give it a 4. I'd give it an excellent job of integrating the theme, the adrenaline bar going up, but then also the kind of a unique use of adrenaline being on a stage and having that kind of dread adrenaline. I thought that was good. Concept, bunch of mini games while you're on stage. Concept, I think that was good. There's quite a few games that seem. What was the one that was here earlier? I think it was TV. Oh, it's TV something. Oh yeah, Chaos TV. Chaos TV did that as well. It was kind of like little mini games strung together. So it's not like it's not that it hasn't been done before, but I think it was done pretty well. So I'd give it a 3 stars. Story, yeah, I'd also give it 3 stars. I think it was good. Kind of the story of you standing up on stage and having to face your fears and the shuffling of the papers, kind of while you're doing these different mini games. Visuals, I'd give it, yeah, I'd also give it a 4, just because even though it's like a really limited, like it looks like a very limited amount of graphics, but they work really well. Like just the whole thing, it works very cohesively. I can't really give it higher than that because obviously you used, I'm guessing it was this, some of these mini games that you used before. So you didn't make those this jam, so I can't bump it more than that. But yeah, I'd definitely give it a 3.5, but I'd probably bump it up to 4. Um, Audio is pretty good. Um, yeah, it was there. It was serviceable. The only thing it was missing was a little bit of feedback when you hover over like the buttons in the menu or that kind of stuff. Um, User experience was pretty darn straightforward. There's nothing, no hiccups, no hangups that I found as I was going along. So overall, I'd probably give it a 3. If you had made all the mini games this go round, or it had some other mini games, probably would have bumped it up to 4. But I think, given that some of them were from the past, I think 3 is pretty good. So yeah, nice game. All right, let me make a mark here. Oh, better pull up the next one first. Desktop tower drop. Desktop tower drop FS. Must have to have a FS in there. So desktop tower drop FS by Liriobirdon. Read me. Give the little guy some rides to the tower drop. Everyone has their own preference for adrenaline levels. Try to maximize your score by adjusting the tower settings at the bottom and giving the riders their preferred type of ride. Ooh. Sounds like one of those theme park tower drops that you go very, very wrong. Art programming. Empty chair sprites. The empty chair sprites are from the 1-bit tile set by game dev. Okay. Original background music may be generated by CG music, which was then modified by. Okay. It was modified. It was generated and then modified. I'm guessing that was generated by. I'm guessing CG music is a AI of some kind. So good to know. Let's see what we got. Ooh, kind of small on the screen. Let's see. Okay, good. It does have full screen. Desktop tower drop. Click to start. Get to ride the tower drop. Let's try to make as many of them happy as possible. Okay. Love little guys in line and their estimated adrenaline preference, low, medium, or high. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Up is high, down is low, square is medium. Use buttons at the bottom to adjust tower height, amount of seats, and pre-drop wait time. Okay. During every ride, the adrenaline meter on the right will measure how intense your tower drop is. If you get it right for a rider, they will leave happy and add to your score. Tweak your ride to get the highest score possible. Okay, so you have 100 people left. So the next, it's interesting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if there's any penalty to just doing 2 chairs? Okay, so this one changes the height of the tower. This one changes the number of chairs, and this one changes, I think it was the amount of time before it hits the bottom. Let's crank it all the way. Crank it up to 40, see what happens. This will just be an experimental go. Okay, so this one determines how much adrenaline builds up before it starts going back down. Bars has reached escape velocity. This is the what? So, okay, so this determines how long they sit at the top. 4. I think we got 1, 2, 3. Got 4 people here that are ready for high adrenaline. I have 25. Looks like we're getting pretty high. Not sure what the 0 up here is for. What if this is our score? So, like, one person left happy is what I'm guessing? Okay, so we got 4. Take this down to like 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 8. Set it to something like 20. Try that. Okay, so we had 4 satisfied customers there. Take it down to 3 chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we should do 5 chairs. 5 chairs this time. We'll try to get it to medium. Seemed to work pretty well last time. I wonder if you can split it, or if it's mutually exclusive. I wonder if you have one person that wants high adrenaline, and your bar hits like midway, if that person leaves satisfied, or if midway is the worst because then they both leave unsatisfied. I guess we'll try 3, and we'll try going. Try freaking them out. Okay, interesting. So these ones change every time too. So that should give us 7. Oh, we only got 6. Interesting. These 3 want low adrenaline. Take it all the way down. Go to like 6. Okay, we got 7. 3 people just want really low. Huh. 8. I think we still had 8 there. Maybe we should do a little bit of experimentation. We have one person that wants low adrenaline. We keep it really low. Yeah, they were not satisfied. Okay. So I wonder if low means that we have to keep it down here in this range, and those people will be satisfied. I guess what I'm wondering is if there's any overlap between how satisfied the people are with the ride. Like, can you get it to where both people who want a lot of adrenaline and medium adrenaline are satisfied on the same ride? Or is it mutually exclusive? You can only do one or the other. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Want medium. Try that. 10 and 8. Nobody was satisfied. Okay. Interesting. 3. Crank it up a little bit more so that gives them more adrenaline. tries to get at least above the middle point. If we go up to 10, oh, still nobody's satisfied. Interesting. They've got 2 people who want super high. See if we can get at least 2 people. Yeah, not really knowing where the parameters fall makes it hard to gauge. 9. So I'd have thought it would have been either the 2 people who wanted higher. I'm guessing the medium person was satisfied. So I'm guessing that what the mechanic is you have to get the bar above whatever level it is that they want. So if somebody wants medium amount of adrenaline, you have to get the bar at least above here, above medium, in order to give them what they want. Or maybe here plus a little bit above, which makes me wonder for the high, for the people who want a lot of adrenaline, I wonder where the bar has to be in order to satisfy these people. Maybe we should just work on satisfying the normies for now. That's a tough spread right there. High, medium, and low. Got 1, 2. Let's try 3 highs. So that'll be 6 seats. Or, well, maybe we should just science this. Well, we want... Thing is, I don't know if 64 left. I think that counts for how many people you actually put on here, so... 1, 2... We should just go as small as possible for this one. Because I think it re-rolls the people every time you do it. There's no use wasting our number of people on trying to fit in a whole bunch that aren't going to be satisfied. We can just cut that down. Just try to satisfy this one person. At 40. See what happens there. Probably too long. I think last time I did that it started going backwards. Bar again. My guess is that 30 is about the top. Yeah, none of them are satisfied, so. Three, and we'll take it down to 30. See if that takes it all the way to the max. There should be 2 people who are happy this go round. A couple people who want low adrenaline. I wonder if we do a really tall tower and we take down the time, the release time. If these people, the 2 low people, will still be, will find it satisfying. $10. Nobody was happy. Okay. 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all medium. So that one was well into the medium, so I'll just leave it how it is. Probably didn't go high enough. Yeah. Nobody's satisfied. 3, 4, 5. 5. I've never been able to get the really highly satisfied people, so maybe I'll just go for medium. Try 13. This will satisfy the people who are looking for a medium amount of adrenaline. So it should go up to 13 if that's correct. 12. Okay. Wonder why that's the case. Why didn't... It's 3 of those people, like, okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm looking at this whole thing wrong, and it's actually the people that are getting on are the people here at the bottom. Maybe that's it. We'll try that. Okay, so we have 3 people, medium. That took it up above medium. Down just a little bit. See if that's actually what happens here. Maybe I'm reading it the wrong way. That might be the thing. Between 14? So all those should have been satisfied. We'll experiment a little bit more. These are high adrenaline. If it is the bottom, we're looking for the highest adrenaline possible. Take it up to 20, take it up to 32. Should take it up to 16 if the bar gets to the top. Yeah, some sort of text here to tell me that this is how many people were satisfied. I think that's, I'm pretty sure that's what the number is, but... Yeah, okay. So maybe that's the case. I was just going the wrong way. Looking at this backwards, thinking that the top was the front of the queue and the bottom was the back of the queue, when it's actually the opposite. The bottom, these are the people who are getting on first, and the people at the top are the last in line. Try just doing 3 again. Take it down to 10. Try to get the medium, and if it's high, medium, medium, the bottom here, then we know that's how it's shifting. High, medium, medium. Yeah, okay. Oh, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Interesting. So it does work like that, where if you're in that range, then those people are also satisfied. High, medium, medium. Same thing. So technically, all these people should, provided this releases the same way every time, which it looks like it does. Oof. 1 low and then 2. We should do 3, 4, 5, 6. And just forget about this person. You're going on the ride of your life. You're going to be scared out of your gourd. Okay, what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 6 more. Got 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bump it up to more like 12. We have a lot of high adrenaline people here. Right about even there, so that should be 27 and 11. 27 plus 11 wouldn't have been 35. So it was 8. 8 out of the 11 were satisfied? Interesting. 2, 5, 6. 9. Yeah, maybe some numbers on the side of the people would also help to gauge, like, okay, this is... So when I'm up here looking at some of the top characters, and I want to know, okay, I want all of these people here. How many chairs do I need in order to have this person get on, but not this person? These are all really low adrenaline junkies, so take that down to like 6. Hopefully that's not too much. I don't think it should be. Oops. Got almost to the medium, so yeah. One satisfied customer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we had it at like 12 or 13 in order to get those people. I think there's like 1 or 2 people in here, so we should get up to like 40. Okay, 39, so we had 3 people that were happy. I'll do all 5. What they all want, the majority want it to be pretty tame, so but take it down to give it a 10. Yeah, I'm also not sure how the height factors into them. Factors into how much adrenaline they get. Fun nights must end, or must they? Your score 42. I like the art to this one. I like the I call it pixel art, but it's not pixel art. It's like two-tone. The dithering effect. Okay. To make them as many of them as happy as possible. After that, I'll see the next 12 little guys in line, their estimated adrenaline preference, tower height, amount of seats, and pre-drop wait time. Adrenaline meter on the right will measure how intense your tower drop is. If you get it right for a rider, they will leave happy and add to your score. Tweak your ride to get the highest score possible. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any mechanic where the tower height affects it at all. It just looks like when you have the tower height at the top, it means that your adrenaline bar goes up faster if you have them in anticipation. If you have really high anticipation, then the bar goes to the top. If not, the smaller the tower is, the slower that goes. The slower the adrenaline meter fills up. So you can still have it at height like 16. Just have a really short drop time, and it should work for, like, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Or, well, we can just experiment with this. We'll do 4. And that should give us 2 score, because 2 people should be satisfied by that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so what did I like the most? I really like the dithering effect of the art. It looks really good. Like dithering effect, I like the concept of having the queue, where you have the people and you have to try to change your settings to match the preferences of all the riders. That's actually a pretty solid mechanic. Thing that I didn't like or would change is just a little bit more explanation on, yeah, that some indicator that the queue starts at the bottom here, because at first it was confusing. I didn't know that it started at the bottom, and that these are the people who are getting on first. Yeah, that, and then exactly how the adrenaline meter works. I had a little bit of experimentation, and I think I figured it out finally. But having that up front or knowing that at least, okay, if I have, 4 people here, let's say if I have 4 people, and I wanted to have them get full adrenaline, having the bar in the middle here should give me all 4 of them, I'm guessing. But it seems, sometimes that seemed a little finicky. I'm not sure if that was actually correct or not. Yeah, like see right there, I got 3, which is odd because 2 people wanted medium, 2 people wanted high adrenaline. But I only got 3, so I'm not sure what I would have had to do to get that 3rd person. It seems like there's a little bit of a lack of feedback for why certain results or why certain combinations give certain results. So maybe just a little more clarification on that, or some indicator that like if it is the case that these if it's the case that it's not just a binary, high, medium, low. If it's more like each person who wants to get on the ride it's more of a float value where it goes from like 0 to 100, and it's just showing what's average. But so like if one medium rider is different than another medium rider, and they're both like, let's say one's at, I guess it would be like 55, and another one's at 65. They both fall underneath the medium category, if that's actually what's going on in the background or not. Because if it's binary and it is high, medium, low, then it should be that when the bar is in the middle here, I shouldn't get the 3 value. So, yeah, so just a little more clarity on exactly what's going on behind the scenes would have been more satisfying. But yeah, so theme, I think the adrenaline was a really good use of theme for adrenaline. I'd give it a 4 stars. The whole adrenaline and trying to adjust the tower drop ride to fit the adrenaline requests of the rider. It's pretty unique use of the theme. Concept, I also think that the theme park worked out really well for the concept, and that having to get the different number of people on the ride with having different number of seats that you could change. It's just a few simple parameters, but within that you can change it enough to where it provides a lot of variety. Story was also good. I think that the story, even if it's just simple, you're a tower park attendant. It fit with everything else too. So visuals were also good. I think. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean some of the pixel stuff wasn't the best in the world. I think it fit with the dithering effect though. The only thing I might have changed in the graphics department was some of the text, like the outlines around it, and making it kind of pop out was a little bit like I don't know why, because you have this text right here that you're using for the UI, like left 161 0. Why shouldn't it just use that for the starting? Yeah, so like for this text here, it obviously has a little more dithering or a little more anti-aliasing around it, as opposed to the stuff at the front, which is fine. Just it's a little different than what's on the main menu. So yeah, but I'd give it a solid 3. Audio, a little bit of extra audio for when the ride is actually dropping, like a little bit of a scream or something like that, or the sound of the whoosh as it's falling. I think would have added a lot to it, but it had the music, it was there, it was good. Also, I don't think there was any sound for the UI elements. Yeah, so just like a little click sound for the UI elements would have made it 5 times more satisfying. But yeah, so I'd give it a 2. User experience is pretty straightforward. You had the tutorial, It was a little. I'd probably put it at a 2 just because it's a little hard to know exactly why certain combinations led to certain outcomes. So the kind of the intro and when you show all those, like, it's very intuitive, but I just don't know what's going on under the hood a little bit. So that leads to little bit, a little bit more frustrating of a user experience. So I'd give that a 2. Overall, I would say it's a good solid 3. Yep. All right. Well, I think that's all of the games. So thank you everybody for everybody who submitted a game. A lot of really good games this go round. Um, Kind of my first time streaming through them, trying to play them, give feedback on them. Um, so hope hope it wasn't too brutal or um, that all the technology worked out just fine, so that I didn't miss anybody's game. But I think I got them all. So yeah, really appreciate all the time and effort that went into making these, and also all the time and effort that everybody else has put in into reviewing the games, and my game specifically. So yeah, cheers, and see everybody in the next one.